Hi, thanks for watching. Hank sent me this clip back in 2017 and he asked me to present it, which I did on my other channel. But now I've got a better presentation. And I forgot how significant this clip is to help give a visual demonstration of what I think is going on above our heads. But before the video, I'd like to show you a comment and a reply from a couple of hours ago, which just fitted right in to explain what I'm thinking. And the comment was from Little Wing 6 was 9, and she said, "Thanks for sharing your sky, Mick." And as soon as I read that, right, this is my reply. My first thought was, it's not our sky. We treat it like it is, but it's a whole other realm, and it's inhabited by other life forms, which I'll prove beyond a shadow of a doubt in a video I'll post tonight. Well, that's this video. Right, first, I'll run it in real time, and then you can see what you can see in this clip, and then I'll run it a bit slower and show you what you missed. Right. So you don't see much. Right, so run it again, and this time we'll run it real slow. And the first thing you'll see is a light being, whatever, and it comes up and approaches below the plane, does a handbrake turn and comes straight back down again. Right, there it goes up, you can hear the plane, and then straight back down again. But as it comes down, it runs parallel as opposed to coming straight down. So that was a conscious decision. Right. And the next thing is, you'll see one coming straight down by the plane on the right hand side. And I'll talk about that later. And the next thing, you'll see this black one that shoots up as it gets to the bottom. Then you'll see two come out this cloud and do what can only be described as an aerial manoeuvre. They fly around either side of the plane. Right. Then next, you see one coming down from the left. And this is slowed down, so that's why you don't pick them up when it's in real time, because I think speed is different up there, and I also think that these things have got like a protective bubble, because they don't seem to give a shit, and they fly all over the place. So there's a few. I'll show you here. Right, there's a few stills taken from this video. Right, this is I call them beings because they're entities, they're something. And I measured this way back, and it's about 15 foot, the wingspan. This airplane has got a wingspan of about 30 feet. And this measures up to about the size of a wing. So I'm calling it 15 feet. Now, I'll talk to them later, right? So this is a closer image of the same thing. So, I think there's as much going on, life-wise, above our head. We just don't see it. but there's a lot going on. And Hank gets this above Ohio, right? And I get so much strange stuff above Glasgow. So it was everywhere. I mean, just think of the amount of space that's up there in the ether. I mean, we live on the bottom here, on the surface, like two-dimensional almost, compared to what's above our heads. So, I'll show you what I think is we have the equivalent already. But, like, the waters above and the waters below. This is a glimpse of what's above. And the behaviour of these entities remind me of what happens below. There are so many things that remind me of the things that happen in the ocean, with the behaviour of these things. They're definitely intelligent, there's no doubt about that. And if the sky is full of different beings, there will be predators and prey. We'll watch it again in slow motion and I'll share my thoughts. So, right, I'm not sure whether that came out of that cloud or I think it just came past the cloud. Then it goes up to the plane and, like I said earlier, as it comes down, it slows down and hangs a left. Right, and this next one that flies past the plane on the right is the one I said is about 15 feet, the wingspan. Right, so as that reaches the bottom, just as it gets down here, this black object appears and shoots off into the sky. And then this is the money shot. Right? Because you see these two coming out different parts of the cloud. And then they make a conscious decision. So I'm guessing they're extremely intelligent. And is this a flying lesson? Is this an adult and a juvenile? I have no idea. It looks like that, because they're buzzing this plane. It's an aerial manoeuvre. Right, so he watches they come out the cloud, then they part company and go either side of the plane. Now I can show you that better. With the edge detection. Right, so there's the first one that goes up. There's the handbrake turn. It goes back down again. Right. And the one that passes on the right. Right. That's the one, the black one shooting up. Right, so you'll see these two coming out of this cloud. Right, there's the top, that's the biggest one, comes at the top, and just a second later, the other one comes out a different part of the cloud. So they must have been in communication to do this. This is They just swap places, they just they buzz the plane. That's what they do. So these are life forms. These are no orbs or balls of light. These are real living things up the sky. Right? And that's definitely a manoeuvre. That's planned or executed. Right? And I'm thinking, I wonder if they're like, what, telepathic communication. I mean, like a flock of birds, or, you know, you don't get one bird saying, right, hang a left and you all turn left. Or even in the ocean, you've got loads of fish, and the whole shoal don't all turn because one of them made a decision. It's like a hive mind. And maybe that's what this is here. Maybe they can communicate. And there's the other one flying right past. But like I say, this is a money shot. This is proof, beyond a doubt, that there's life above our heads, and it's intelligent life, and this is not even the tip of the iceberg. Right. This is the 15-foot wingspan. So, I'm guessing this is an adult, and this is an adult, only the wings are swept back for more manoeuvrability and more control and more speed. And this is a juvenile, getting flying lessons. Right, and I know a wee bit about that, because 20 years ago, this was me. Right, and you only have to move your arms slightly to turn in the direction you want. And if I was to put my arms down by my side and straighten my legs out, right now I'm falling at terminal velocity, which is 120 miles an hour straight down. Right? But if I tuck my arms back and straighten my legs out, I could attain a speed of 180 miles an hour. Which is what I was thinking that these entities were doing. They were actually folding their wings back so they could manoeuvre. Well, I don't know. I'm just sharing my thoughts. You can let me know what you think in the comments. So, thanks again, Hank. Thanks for watching, and please comment.